Happy hump day, happy Wednesday. I gotta go wash my bucket really quick and get myself set up. So just don't go anywhere. We're gonna have coffee in a minute. Be right back. What's up, everybody? Uno momento, por favor. Okay. Woo! What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy hump day. We're here. We made it. What's up? All right, let me go through the list. Good morning, Pro Pyro. Good to see you. Good morning, Habitual. What's up, MK? Where's my enchiladas? Those looked so freaking good. Good morning, Mohammed. What's up, Corey? Pyro's just waiting on my channel, I think. I'm just kidding. Pyro's always the first one here. Guess we are alone in the tent today. No. I just had to wash my bucket and get myself organized. From Mexico. What's up, Louie? Thank you for joining. Let's throw a party. Let's do it. Ooh, ooh. She's getting coffee. No, my coffee was already here. I had to go wash my measuring cup so we can make 3% hydrogen peroxide. I had to go wash my bucket so I can use it to fill the orange tower, because you guys can probably hear she's hungry. And I had to get my frozen jugs and swap them out with the defrosted ones in the buckets. Whew! It's my first time in the tent right now. So we're going to be looking at everything with fresh eyes together, because I was waiting on her channel and clicked as soon as it came up. Habitual, maybe it's the time change or something weird like that. I don't know. Maybe Netherlands gets the videos first. That's ridiculous. I should just stop talking. Anyways, cheers everybody. What's up, Al Badger? Good morning. Good morning, Mike. Good to see you. Canadian tuxedo today. Yeah. You know what? I wore this on one of my first lives, and I got so much good feedback. I had to do some pictures for the new show that's coming out Mondays, starting January 19th. And so thought, why not look like a little farmer? Even though this is not really, yeah, it's just a utility jumpsuit. Okay, you guys, it's comfortable. And what's up, Doc Levy? Good to see you. And what's up, Berry Berry? What do you mean does not understand? What's wrong, Berry Berry? Is she wearing overalls? It's a jumpsuit. It's a utility jumpsuit. It's all one piece. Fit check. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, fashion statement, exactly. Thank you so much for stopping by, Louie. Hope you have a wonderful day. I don't know if it's Louie or Lewis, so I'm sorry if I mispronounce. I ate them all. Actually, my son showed up and took some. MK, can you adopt me? Just kidding. Good morning, Cav. So good to see you. I have lots of leftovers, too spicy for my daughter. Nice, Mike. What's up, Galaxy? Good morning. Istanbul, Turkey. Wow. Good morning, good morning. Oh my gosh, Cannabis is watching from Colorado today. What are you doing in Colorado, Canna? Good to see you. Happy hump day, everybody. Is that a shop vac next to you? Yeah, it's like a mini, well, it's behind here. Just a little Stanley. I am asking you something. I know, I'm sorry. I just saw your question, Andrew. Sometimes it takes me a minute. Just trying to get my son to stop by. Can you show me the shop vac, please? I just did. Thank you so much, Habitual. Thank you, thank you. It's just comfortable. You know what? When I'm working in the grow tent, it's perfect because you don't get any, plumber's crack or any of that crap going on. So I'm not ignoring you, Andrew. Not ignoring you by any means at all. Just trying to make my way through the chat. We're not going to cast you out with the weirdos, Mike, because you've been proven to be normal up until now. I'm just kidding. It's cool. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day, Ricky. Thanks so much for joining. Amazing scene. No, you cannot, but you can go bye-bye. I love wearing women's jumpsuits. Okay. Can you grab the shop vac right now, please? Oh my goodness, Andrew, you're so demanding. Why don't you go grab a cup of coffee and just relax and come back and enjoy the show? How about that, huh? Cheers. I sing country music and play guitar. That's awesome. Good for you. What's up, John Doe? Can you, what is wrong with people? Like, I've never seen somebody so fascinated by a stupid vacuum. Mainly off-grid. It's so good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Sorry, Germany N5. I appreciate you and everything, but like, you don't gotta be weird, okay? Okay. Darn. No TFP crack today. Oh man, Habitual, that's funny. Did I miss After Dark last night? No, I didn't do an After Dark. You guys, I was so tired yesterday. There was no way I was gonna do an After Dark. Thanks so much, Kevin. And yeah, Wednesday weirdos for sure. Cheers, everybody. How's everyone doing today? So, first and foremost, I need to lead with, I think I have a problem with my cucumber plant. Do you guys remember a while back, my last grow, the day that I had to cut down all my plants that I got downy mildew on? So I still, to this day, I'm not sure if it was downy mildew, blight, I don't know what the problem was, but there was something wrong and the plants had to go and a reset was necessary. One of the plants that was growing that I noticed the issues on first was the Armenian cucumber. It's like as soon as it started growing, started getting weird stuff on the leaves. Because I wasn't familiar with oh, I'm not on all chat. Sorry. I must have missed, what is wrong with people? Anyways, see, this is why I'm glad that I'm not on all chat, because then I don't see the weird stuff. Anyways, so yeah, I had, are we still, can you guys see and hear me here? Are we good? I think I clicked on something and I don't know what I just did. But anyways, I had some issues with my cucumber plants a little while back, and all good here. Okay, good. So I've been having some spots pop up on my cucumbers, and I have been just chalking it up to, okay, we looked at the possibility of nitrogen toxicity because I was adding too much. Was it something to do with the pH? No, because I've been checking my pH every day. I've been checking my EC every day. I've been making sure that everything is on track. So I'm not quite sure what's happening, but I'm getting some spots on my cucumber and I'm a little bit concerned. Now, I don't know if it's something that I need to get rid of, and then, you know, we try again in a bit. Not try again in a bit, like try, I don't know if it's something to do with the seeds or the genetics, or I don't know, but this is the second time I've particularly tried to grow this from seed, and I'm having like crazy issues. Bernie's non-vet needs to take Malta Church. Yeah. Just stumbled upon your channel. Thank you so much. I have a digital microscope, Cab, so I should go get it and we can look at it. It looks like some kind of, I don't know if it's a deficiency. I looked through all of the deficiencies and I can't find what the issue is. So maybe we'll do that later today, later on in the live. Again, I don't know if it's a nutrient deficiency or if it's actually something wrong, like mildew or blight or any of those things. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring down the digital microscope in just a minute. First, we're gonna just work on filling things. We're gonna do a tent tour in just a second. I've just got to get myself. All right, let's do a tent tour, and then we'll wait. Let's caffeinate first. Cheers. Yeah, I got one from Vivor, Doc Levy. Sand, no. Riz is not here today. Riz is traveling. You can take pictures and use it like Google Lens, and it tells you exactly what it is. Yeah, so I could do that with mine. I just can't upload it to Google, but I could take pictures and send them to myself. Scarlett is doing great. She is so good. I had a checkup appointment with her this past week, and she is like pretty much recovered post-op. She did have a sarcoma in her mouth, and while it was something I thought was benign and could be dealt with and managed on my own, I realized after the fact that I was way in over my head and it was actually a sarcoma. So we had it removed, and she's doing great. She's healing every day and getting better and better. So it's good. Use the USB microscope to take pictures. All right, cool. What's up, Rose? Good morning. All right, we're gonna go on a tent tour in just a second. I'm gonna go get my digital microscope. Let me go get that first. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I've got an affected leaf that I picked off. And we'll see. Thanks so much, Angling. Appreciate that. Are you guys talking about chili chicken or chicken chili? Is chili chicken the same as chicken chili? You can see mold spores. Okay, well, we're gonna take a look. You can just click the camera icon on Google search bars. So I have a digital microscope right here. So this is why I think it's some kind of, see how it looks like a spore? It starts at the tip of the leaves, but it works its way to the center. So it's not on all the leaves, but it's definitely on several. So it's also on the back. It almost looks like, I don't know, it almost looks like it's losing color. I don't know. So I've got my digital microscope here. Just gonna put one of the affected areas under the scope. I'm gonna bring it as close as possible. So this is an Armenian cucumber leaf. And all right, I'm gonna bring you guys closer here. Hang on. So if it is fungal, that's got to be something with the seeds, and I've got to complain to where I got the seeds from, because that's the second time this happened. Now I'm starting to get familiar with what different fungal things look like or whatever, and anyways, so yeah, this is what we're seeing here on the digital microscope. So I'm not quite sure what it is. It looks like it's kind of starting everywhere. Do you guys see that? All right, I think we got to get rid of, oh man, my heart just broke as soon as I said I think we got to get rid of. You guys, I've been really trying with the Armenian cucumber, but now that I'm looking closer, I'm like, oh God, this looks really, really bad. Do you guys see that? It looks like, at first I didn't even see these. To the naked eye, you can't see, but once you start looking closer, you see all these spots. So my humidity is under control. My leaves are moving. I've got no overlap. I don't think I've been overwatering. So I think I have something wrong with the plants. Is it fertilizer burn? I don't know what it is. It's not on all the leaves. It's not on all the leaves. Some leaves it's showing up kind of like as a yellow, which looks like calcium issue. And then some it's showing up like this. So I'm not quite sure. It's not PM Galaxy. I've had PM so many times. I'm not proud of it, but I have had it. So that's what it's looking like. It almost looks like half the leaf is just burning off. Like if I touch this, I could just poke a hole in it. It's dry and it's crusty. Have a great day, Mike. Thank you so much for hanging out. So it's not algae. It's not mold. So if it's downy mildew, they said it's like, online says it's kind of like fuzzy. Oh yeah, Doc Leby, this is the microscope. So it's a digital microscope. I got it from Vivor, and you can go see up to 1,500 times larger than you normally would. Did it start when you switched your light hours? No, it started a while back, and it's just been, so I think this is something in the seeds. So I'm really sad to say that I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna get rid of my cucumber plant, and I'm going to grow a variety that I know is going to do well, that I know the seeds are good. I'm a little bit frustrated because I don't want to just blame it on the genetics or blame it on the seed, but I kind of feel like it is. I kind of feel like it is in the seed. It's the same thing with the zinnia that I had. It just had PM out of the blue. like, and I can't risk my entire grow. So I'm really sad. Calves, I looked it up already, which is why I'm already prepared to let it go. So the only thing other than that that kind of seemed similar was magnesium deficiency, but I don't think Dad's tent, I'm having a little bit of an issue. I've been noticing some, what's up Semper, good to see you. I've been noticing some stuff. And what's up DJT, what's up Doyle? I'm sorry if I missed anybody. We're busy trying to diagnose the cucumber. No, so DJT, I'm not about that, unfortunately. I'm more about, let's just get rid of it. It looks like it's kind of spreading to different leaves, so I'm not even gonna bother trying to remedy it. I'm gonna get rid of it. It's happened twice now with this particular variety, these particular seeds. So it's okay, because what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grow another, yeah, I could use Lost Coast. I have Lost Coast, but I think it's genetic, and I think I'm going to, so the straight 8 cucumbers were great. I didn't have any issues. I think they might actually be disease resistant. I'm gonna order the Katarina cucumber habitual. I just don't think I'll be able to get it in time for this run. It is kind of time sensitive a little bit, so I'm gonna start a new seed today in the paper towel where I have my romaine seeds. We're going to start the seedling in the grow tower on aggressive veg, and then we'll move it to the buckets when it's ready, and it'll just have to catch up with the light. But this one we're gonna get rid of. So again, I'm not trying to make everything look polished and beautiful. As soon as I noticed it when I came into the tent getting worse, I'm like, all right, we got to talk about this, and we got to do something about it. So yes, Dane Mutter, sorry if I mispronounced. I do, it's on another challenge. It's on another channel called TFP After Dark. The link is in the description below. So if it looks kind of metallic-y or silvery, apparently that's the first sign of downy mildew. So Galaxy PM is like the worst. I have had PM so many times in this grow tent. I just get rid of everything. I don't, yes, John Doe, that's what I thought it was called, cucumber anthracnose. So online, all signs point to that, which is a fungal disease that pertains to cucumbers. However, because this looks a little more silvery, I think it's downy mildew. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to get rid of it. So I'm gonna get some gloves on. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm a Western wear designer. Oh, cool. What do you think? Is this Western? I thought it was more just, I don't know. It's just a utility jumpsuit. That's what it is. All right, so I'm gonna turn my digital microscope off, and yeah, go Greaseland, Greaseland. Canadian tuxedo came in a women's jumpsuit. You can always grow something else. Exactly. Oh my God, now you got that song stuck in my head. All right, so gloves, and then I gotta go wash my hands, or I'll switch the gloves, because I just touched a bunch of stuff. Okay. Before we do the tent tour, we're gonna get rid of it. We don't want to wait. We don't want to waste any time. We're just gonna get rid of it and move on with our lives. RIP, it was fun while it lasted. I've tried to grow you many times, and you effing suck. But the roots look so good. Ugh. Ugh. All right, you guys ready? Say bye-bye to the cucumber plant. Plant to plate. What's up, Shawnee? Unfortunately, not in this case. In this case, we need to get rid of our cucumber plant. We've got what appears to be some kind of fungus, and I have kept this grow so clean that I am 99.9% sure it's something to do with the seed, only because I've grown this variety once before and it had the exact same issue. So here goes nothing. Bring you guys closer because we'll use it for the content. All right, here we go. Bye-bye, cucumber. Ugh, that hurts. What was that? So that's the thing, you guys, when you grow on a scale like this, even if it's just a home grow, don't take any risks and don't play around. You don't want to risk your whole grow. This was the indicator to me, like that metallic-y kind of, see that? Unfortunately, it's happening everywhere. What time do you do TFP? Oh no, that's the string trellis. TFP in the kitchen is whenever I have a harvest, but I'm going to try to do it once a week, you guys. I royally screwed up yesterday's cheese bowl, but it was a great meal. I destroyed it. Not worth risking your entire garden for a cucumber, right? It's not that. Yeah, we're gonna sterilize everything. We got this blooming rose. It's not my first rodeo. And yeah, it is what it is, but it's not worth. I value the garden on a larger scale more than I value my desire for a cucumber plant. So, but I will be reaching out to the company that I got the seeds from because I'm convinced that it's something to do with the seeds. I'm not trying to blame the seed company, and I'm not trying to remove accountability off myself, but when you take notes and you document daily what you're doing in your garden and what your practices are, it's really easy to pinpoint when something has gone wrong. And if you didn't do anything wrong, then, you know, what else could it be? So, all right, this is gone. We got to get the roots out. All right, I need to get There are a few people that I follow on Instagram, and they have a grow tent full of cucumber and squash, and I'm like, how? Yeah, I'm gonna change the gloves in a sec. I'm not done yet. Sorry, I didn't mean to wave them around. All right, where's my tray? All right, I'm just gonna cut the air stone tubing. So there we have all our roots. disconnect the bucket. Remind me of leaf spot. That's exactly what it looks like. It's all about genetics. That's why I grow fungus. It's so much easier. Nice. If I let them know you're having problems so they can change it. Yes, I'm gonna let them know for sure. Lemon cucumbers, they just keep flowering. It's hard to get them to fruit in a tent. I have lemon cucumbers, but I don't, I'm not growing. No, you are helping, Rose. Sometimes I need to be checked. What's up, Mia? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Nice, berry. Cheers, everybody. All right, so let me just get my... all right. Let me disinfect this. I need to Lysol this. Yeah, I'll get some new gloves on. I gotta disconnect my bucket. I'm gonna give everything a good Lost Coast plant therapy spray tonight before lights off. Just before, once it's lights off. And for now, I'm gonna disconnect this bucket. Okay, so bucket's been disconnected. I'm gonna disinfect all this stuff. I gotta drain this bucket, but I'm literally going to take it off. Potassium bicarbonate. What's up, Germinator? Phone. Okay. All right, guys, I am back. So, I saw the short you made, really awesome photos. And this comes on next level. Shit. What's up, Joel? Good to see you. So yeah, I'm just disinfecting everything now. Got my workstation to clean, and then we're gonna go on a tent tour. A little bit delayed with the tent tour today. Had to get rid of our sick cucumber, but I do have to say, having you guys here for support. Coffee goes in the mouth, not on the arm. Yes. Yeah, why did I get coffee on my arm? I'm like, did I spill? What's up, Storms? And yeah, so making tough decisions is always easier when I have you guys here for moral support. You guys, that was crazy to have to get rid of another plant. So we got rid of the ox heart last week, and now I got rid of the, I'm gonna actually clean this properly. I'm just giving everything a wipe down just for now. I'd microscope. That's what I do all the time, calves. I save, after pruning day, I save my leaves and I take about half an hour and I just look and I observe just to see, because sometimes there's the start of something small and then, you know, it just manifests into something larger, you know. Doesn't everyone take their coffee by IV, right? Oh my gosh. Dad's tent. Isn't that called a coffee enema? Isn't that a thing that people do? USB microscope. Okay, I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna have to look at that. But yeah, this one you can take pictures, videos, and then you can send it to yourself. It's from Vivor. It's great. And it's honestly really helped me. I initially got it for my outdoor flower garden just to be able to like look at the detail on my flowers, and now I'm like, oh gosh, this is coming in so handy for the grow tent. And I'm sorry if I missed anything in the chat, you guys. I'm just trying to be thorough here, clean everything. I mean, I don't even know if it worked for that. What's up, Pratham? Good to see you. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, Dad's tent. I'm missing things in the chat just because I don't want to miss a spot. I had the leaf sitting here, so I want to make sure I... Normally I would use bleach, hydrogen peroxide, something else, but this is all I have right now, and it'll do the trick just to disinfect. So yeah, this is the life of indoor gardening, especially when you guys get eyes. You guys get to see things with the same fresh eyes that I do. So every day when I walk into the tent, in the past, before my live, I have some time to organize things and you know, make sure everything looks good or presentable. And now you guys see what I see. And so it's actually interesting because it kind of gives you a good idea of what it's like to have an indoor garden on this scale. It is 20 by 10, so 200 square foot grow tent. And yeah, it's can be tricky to manage. There's a lot of moving parts and a lot of plants, and you have to be extremely diligent and you have to make tough decisions. So yeah, it can be a little bit tricky. So we're gonna do a tent tour. I took out the bucket here. We're going to clean that area. Like I said, I removed the bucket, disconnected everything, and we're gonna clean it, put it back, And Cavs has worked in food service. I worked in food service a little bit here and there. Can be from the seeds. Yeah, so that anthracnose or whatever you call it, that is for sure, like, based on what I saw online, it looks like that. Hospital. What, you worked in a hospital, Cavs? That's pretty cool. Oh, 1 cap of bleach to gallon of water. That's exactly what I do, yeah. Yeah, so the leaf spot, it bleaches the best cleaner. Why do you think it used to clean? That's what I used to reset my tent, was bleach and water. What's up, Lori? Good to see you. Cheers, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Started off hump day with a little bit of a hump in our day. Had to get rid of a plant, but that's okay. It is what it is. And I'd rather get rid of it so that I don't have to sacrifice the rest of my grow. Just is what it is. Cheers, and we'll go on a tent tour. I don't want to work too much with the plants because I feel like I need to change now. What's up, Chad? Good to see you. And what's up, AB Grower? Yes, I'm going to show you guys what is up in the grow tent today. You work for a florist company? That's so fun, Cavs. I would love that. All right, so orange grow tower. What's up, Harold? And I'm sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. So we'll start off with the orange grow tower, which we've got to fill. It's making noise because she's thirsty. I increased the nutrients to aggressive veg the other day, and I definitely see a great improvement. Things are not as yellow and they look good. They're getting bigger quickly and everything looks awesome. Garden is always a case of shit happens. Yes, it really, really is. And you have to have, you know, I always tell people, if you're not ready for a lifetime of heartbreak, don't grow a garden. It's also a lifetime of enjoyment and great fun, but yeah, just don't start a garden if you're not ready to have a little bit of heartbreak, because unfortunately sometimes that's what it is. Okay, so yeah, we've got our parsley. I've got something that looks like it didn't make it down here. I think it was kale. We're gonna get rid of that. Heartbreak is a hydro thing. No, John, I've lost my outdoor garden to Japanese beetles or to powdery mildew or all kinds of things. So I think that it's not necessarily a hydro or soil thing. I think it's just a gardening thing. Had a major, and good morning, by the way, mildew on zook leaves. Yeah, see, you got to be careful with zucchini, squash, cucumber. Any of those things are highly susceptible. I grow my garden outside. Why the tent? Are you someplace cold? I'm in Canada, Ken. We only get 3 short growing months. Had a whole garden destroyed by russet mites. Oh gosh, what a heartbreak. I'm so sorry, Sir Sticky Buds. And you don't mind electric bill. I mean, it's costly, but it's not too costly to where it's not worth it. What's up, Sky Overhead? Good to see you. So yeah, there it is. Yes, because of the rhizosphere, right? I'm learning all about that, you guys. We've got some parsley, more parsley. So Orange Tower's doing well. We're gonna feed it today. And again, I'm sorry, you guys, if I missed saying hello to anybody. It's we had to say goodbye to a beloved cucumber plant today. I'm getting used to it. Honestly, I'm developing, I need a sip of coffee for that. I'm developing a thicker skin, but it sucks. It really does suck. Only plants in poor soil conditions get sick or infected. Yeah, the eggplant leaf is huge. We're gonna go through it in a sec, you guys. I saved the buckets for last because they're just so beautiful. Yesterday we did TFP in the kitchen. We made a cheese bowl with some salad inside. Cilantro's growing back nicely. This one wasn't getting light, so I'm gonna harvest all of this and let it grow back. We're gonna move all the herbs and tatsoi to the orange tower, and then we're gonna harvest the rest of the lettuce, and in about a week or so, I think we'll clean this tower out. So it's like gonna be a every 4-week type of deal. Just harvest everything, clean it out, and move on. So I've been harvesting the outer leaves. We still have more growing, and so I've just been enjoying those as much as I can. I had another harvest last night after our harvest together that we did. So yeah, it's time to say bye-bye. I've got my Thai basil, which is going to be great for our soups that we're going to be making this winter. Parsley, more basil, more basil. I've got some lavender, which we might throw that in the buckets because it's got a flower. Kahlua in her coffee today. You know what, you guys? I actually, when you don't know what's going on and you second guess your decision, that's the challenging part about getting rid of plants. When you're not 100% sure and you're like, did I get rid of it? Like, was it justified, or should I have like not? What's up, Shane? So because I know what's going on with my plants, and because I'm very in tune with the changes I've made and all that stuff, I feel good and confident about getting rid of it. Same with the ox heart. It's one of those things where if you've done, well, it's just even a life lesson. If you've done the best you can at whatever it is that you're struggling with, then you can't be mad at yourself and you can't be upset at yourself. So I know that I've tried that cucumber several times. I know that I've had this issue arise multiple times. And yes, calves, I practice mindfulness in the garden every single day. I am so GD thorough that unfortunately I had to get rid of the plant, but you know what? It's all good because I got a whole lot more where that came from. What's up, Bernie? We said goodbye to a member of the garden this morning. I don't know what's going on with my Armenian cucumber, but looks like it had some kind of weird spotting, some kind of, I don't know, somebody in the chat, what's it called again? Antocathros or whatever. Something was wrong with my cucumber plant and I got rid of it. So RIP. We're going to do the bucket tour in just a sec. Buckets. Patrick, I turn my lights down when I'm in the grow tent, but I should wear glasses so I don't have to. 2 hours too long. Yeah, it's not good, but whatever. It is what it is, and better late than never, and I'll just keep an eye on it. We'll do some Lost Coast plant therapy tonight. I've got my huge eggplant leaf. It's massive. It's like the size of my arm. Yeah, I forget what it's called. Yes, Patrick, but that's on the other channel. TFP After Dark. So yeah, that's our eggplant plant. What's up, Travis? Good to see you. And then we've got flowers that are gonna open very, very soon. Very exciting. This is where we used to have our cucumber, but I just removed it 10 minutes ago because something was wrong with it. And oh my gosh, Travis, you just came in. Did I already say hi? I said hi in my head and I don't know if I said it out loud. What's up, Travis? I want to grow eggplant this year. Do it. And if you do, grow little finger eggplant. They're so prolific and they're delicious. Got the green zebra tomato doing well. The leaves are kind of starting to claw a little bit again, so it's because the buckets are almost empty. I gotta feed, but we're gonna do that today. And then I've got some flowers here on the Pink icicle tomato. You know what, calves? That's exactly the attitude. And it's one of those things where I'd rather have less plants and protect them than to have too many and then they all go to shit and I got to get rid of them. So it is what it is. I had 97 plants, Prathan, and now I have 96. This is the Paul Robeson. I gotta look at what's going on with this one. It's kind of growing crooked. It started off rough and now it's looking much better. We've got our first tomato growing in there. It's hard to see, but it is in there. We got it. And yeah, here is the Dark Galaxy. Shout out to Galaxy. This one's for you. It's getting big and it's looking beautiful. Got a lot of flowers too. This one is like, wow, it looks so good. This is the Cousin Martina cherry tomato. Uh-oh. 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 We got a problem. We got a problem. Oh my God. All right, hang on. Hang on. All right, now I'm on high alert. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. I think, I don't know, I saw a leaf that had spots on it that kind of looks similar to what the cucumber had. Sorry, I'm just processing right now. I don't even want to like wave it around or bring it near my phone. I brought it outside. I'll record a short about it. But I cut off the affected branch. None of the other leaves are affected. And Ian, go away. No, I don't have to end the live. It's just that I noticed some spots on a tomato leaf as I was showing you guys that they don't look exactly the same as what was on the cucumber. But yeah, I'm gonna wipe everything down, Blooming Rose. It's just I don't want to I'm not gonna get rid of it because I don't know, it was only one leaf and I cut off the branch and everything else looks okay, but I'm gonna keep a, whoa, sorry. That was so close to my face. Might have mites. Oh gosh, please don't say that. I hope not. But yeah, now I'm like, oh God, what was that? And should I be concerned, or was it a pH or a nutrient thing? Because I've been adjusting the light. Like, is it, you know, from the light? Like this is like, that doesn't concern me. To me, that's like calcium or something. It's definitely not mites, because every time I prune, I look, yeah, I need to put it under the microscope. Anyways, yes, I have Lost Coast. I'm gonna use it. I will. It's just, I don't want to start, like, I just cleaned it now. So I'm gonna bring it outside the tent and inspect things outside the grow tent. So I'm gonna have to shelf that for after the live. All right, just deep breaths and do the best you can. Yeah, to be honest, once you have an issue, I don't even bother trying to get rid of it. I just make sure CalMag is on point. Yeah, it might be that it's not. Just, you know what? I'm not panicking. Burn it all. It's, you know what? When your whole passion goes into your garden and like all your feelings are tied to your garden, it freaking sucks. And I'm so emotional. I'm gonna cry, but I'm not going to. Man up, toughen up. Don't be a little bitch. All right, let's continue the tent tour. Like now I'm freaking panicking. I'm like really inspecting my eggplant leaves. The eggplant looks fine. I'm not concerned that I won't get it fixed. It's just now I'm like, I don't want to walk through my garden after I just touched certain things, you know. Anyways, so yeah, we got the pink icicle tomato. I can't even focus. Sorry, guys. Peppers. So yeah, it's one of those things where I guess I just have to keep an eye on the, spray yourself down with bleach. So yeah, I don't know what it was. I mean, up until now, this plant has been super healthy. The roots look good. Everything else looks very healthy. So, like, did I leave the ox heart in here too long? And that's what infected things. The thing is, this particular variety, Cousin Martina, I was actually doing research on it this morning, and this one is like a very disease-resistant tomato. It's blight-resistant, and it says it's fungal resistant, which I don't even know if that's possible because anything can get a fungus. So I'm hopeful that it's nothing serious, and it could just be a combination of things. Everything else looks good. Like the dark galaxy, or sorry, the Cherokee purple, the Cousin Marta. Everything else looks okay, so I don't know. I don't know what I've done. I've got my peppers here. Yeah, it could be a nutrient thing. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just trying to not trip out. So that's our mocha swirl pepper. Yeah, I don't know what this pepper is. And got our Creola Sella. Sorry guys, not really much of a tent tour right now, but these are the pepper buckets. These are the tomato buckets. And lemon seedling, I moved it out of the direct light just so that I think it was getting maybe too much light, and now, I don't know, looks okay, kind of. A little less pathetic than it did before. Shit, man. So yeah, I'm gonna feed the buckets and feed everything, but I've honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna do it right now, just because I'm really distracted and I just need to think. I need to do some research, because that cucumber thing was like, that was spreading for sure amongst the leaves, but it's like I just started this run. Like, I don't want to have to start all over again. What the heck? So that's why I'm, what do you think is happening? I don't know. Like, my pruners couldn't have been contaminated. I'm very, very careful, especially between plant varieties. So tomatoes, I use the same pruners, but between like tomato and cucumber, I disinfect, I sterilize. Yellow spotting, interveinal chlorosis on the leaves, often signal deficiency. So it's not yellow. It's kind of like a silvery kind of gray, and that's the part that's concerning. Have I put anything new in my tent? I mean, I did a bunch of new things this run, so it's also one of those things where I don't want to make it a bigger issue than it is in my head. Like, maybe it's just nutrient and it's adjusting. I really did crank the nutrients. I've been giving it full amount versus half the recommended amount. So it could be, have a great day, Storms. Thanks so much. And what's up, Thomas? Good to see you. What's up, Bill? It could be the nutrients, but yeah, it looked fungal. If one plant is sick, they all get sick. Yeah, and you know what's crazy, Galaxy, is my first couple of runs, I had sick plants, but they were limited to just the one bucket, which is crazy. Like, nothing else got it, just the one. So, so yeah, we did look at the cucumber under a microscope, and it looks fungal for sure. With the tomato plant, I'm not so sure. But yeah, man. I try not to swear, but I'm just gonna mouth it. Ugh. That's the problem, is it's the unknown. That's the issue. All right, well, I guess I'll turn my fans off. All right, so the thing is, can I, like, right now it's lights on. The lights just turned on. I can't spray anything, right? How are you supposed to disinfect your fans while they're on? All right, well, I am gonna go put together some Lost Coast plant therapy. I'll have to spray it tonight. Like I can't. You again with the effing vacuum cleaner? Go away, leave me alone. Now's not the time. Stale air will cause fungus to spread faster. You forget to turn stuff back on. Not the fan. The fans is something I have been very diligent about. I could be overthinking it. Like I need to do a little bit of research. So here's the thing. It's like the cucumber wasn't a question. I know there was a problem. I got rid of it. I have no problem. The challenge for me, and what's up, Gyro? The challenge for me is the yeah, I'll use potassium bicarbonate. I don't even know what that is. I don't even, isn't it baking soda? Wait, right? Doesn't it have baking soda in it, or is it baking soda? That's probably the dumbest thing, but I'm gonna get off this live and figure it out, and I'll spray it all around the grow tent as soon as it lights off. I've already had thrips, and it's not spider mites. It looks fungal, and it looks like it could have been limited to the cucumber, and then I saw it on a Cousin Martina leaf, and I'm like, oh God, that kind of looks like what was happening to the ox heart. Could be something else. Like I really went hard with the nutrients this time. Not PM. I've had PM before, so I know it's not PM. Yeah, leaf spot. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely, yeah, I just have baking soda or Lost Coast plant therapy, so I guess I'd make a baking soda water solution, and I would just spray it. Can you spray it on your plants as well? Oh, I didn't see that. Thank you, Dad's Tent. Calves, where did calves say it? I missed it. Oh, you can turn them down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn the lights down. Lost Coast, MK, Lost Coast Plant Therapy, I think is what Stangman is saying. I would do a full year spray. Yeah, I'm just going to, yeah, to be honest, for me personally, I don't bother. Lost Coast Plant Therapy is good for my outdoor garden, for like the pests and stuff like that, but I don't rely on that for my garden. I need something that's gonna actually counteract the spores, right? So baking soda, potassium bicarbonate, I will figure that out. As soon as I get off this live, I'm gonna put that together. I will give the tent a good spray. I'm gonna clean any area that's not surrounded by plants type of thing, and I am going to oh, thank you for saying that, Creature Gaming. Appreciate that. Thank you guys for being there on my hardest days. I feel a little bit overwhelmed today. Bill, I am in Ontario, Canada. So yeah, all right, well that's what we'll do. We'll just give everything a good spray. Can you actually spray your plants with potassium bicarbonate? Look up Dr. Zyme's Eliminator. You can get a sample. All right, so I'm going to spray it on my plants. I'm going to spray it all over the tent. I will clean things as thoroughly as possible. It's a good opportunity now to harvest everything out of the green tower and get it kind of cleaned up and out of the way. Just, you know, the less in the tent, the better right now, while I'm just trying to combat this potential issue. Fortunately, I had downy mildew at one point in the tent, and it was contained. It remained contained to the one plant. So maybe this is the same thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna do the best I can. I mean, look, the garden, the setup isn't going anywhere. And so, bicarb will dry in white spots. Ryan, I had an issue with my cucumber plant and I had to get rid of it. And then when I was doing the tent tour, I noticed a similar issue on my tomato plant, and I'm concerned that I may have something going on all of my plants. Inoculating your leaves with lactobacillus is the best prevention for fungus and mold. Oh, I don't even know how one would do that. Do you just spray on the leaves? How do you inoculate in the leaves? I believe the Japanese would use 8.2 pH water for bugs and disease. Oh, I believe there's a machine now to make the water if you don't know how to make it. Milk labs will take out PM just as well. Easy, this is a 20 by 10. What's up, Les? Yeah, we're having some issues that I'm trying to diagnose. I'd have to let the milk get old. I just bought it. I got another month or a few weeks. Why do you keep your hands in your pockets? Consider your environment. I don't know what that means. I'm putting my hands in my pocket on purpose, so I'm not touching my phone or touching anything else, because even though I had gloves on, I took them off, and I washed my hands. I'm a little bit apprehensive to remove my hands from my pockets. So it's almost like a self-control thing. I feel the need to like touch everything right now because and so I'm just gonna, other than my coffee and my phone, I'm not gonna touch anything else. I gotta get out of here and make a spray and sent you, okay. Yes, you did, Cavs. I just don't think I have anything to actually make it with. So that's the thing, is like if it's not feasible, then I won't do it. And so I need to do something that's like very doable for me. So like I don't have potassium bicarbonate. I can see if I can get it from somewhere like now or this afternoon. But if not, I'll have to do baking soda and water. I'll have to do the best. Do I have still water sitting in an unused tower? No, the yellow tower is completely empty. The green tower is filled with plants and it's on and off, and same with the orange one. It's on the timer and it's filled with plants. No stale water. Actors, people be overreacting. Yeah, that's the thing, Sky Overhead. So I'm not completely panicking because I know how to discern the helpful information from what's not helpful. And so in my mind, I have a plan and I know what I need to do. And I'm not allowing the chat to make me panic. In the past, I've allowed it to make me panic, and I've allowed it to have pretty much like full control over how I feel over the situation. And it affects the way I tackle the situation because I'm too clouded by being overwhelmed and stressed out. And so the cause, so Bernie, I think it's the actual seed of, okay, so two things. There's two things that I think it could be. One, so I think there's two separate issues. The ox heart, I don't want to blame it on the seed, but I think with the cucumber and the ox heart, both had something in the seed. Everything else was fine. I cleaned and disinfected this tent so thoroughly. Seeds don't cause mold or fungus. The last time I grew the Armenian cucumber, I had the exact same problem at the exact same growth stage, which is really, really weird to me. So I can't help but wonder if it's something with the seed. As for the oxheart tomato, I don't know what that was. That looked a little bit different. It looked fungal, but it looked different. You'll need rice, milk, and a mason jar, water. Yeah, I don't even have I was like, oh my God, Cody, you show up here for the first time and you're calling my soul contaminated? Right back at you, bud. No, I'm just kidding. I thought you meant soul, not soil. I'm like, damn, tough crowd today. So Blooming Rose, the humidity has been around 45 to 50% the last couple of weeks. I don't have pine trees outside. I don't have any trees in my backyard. Just stumbled upon your channel. Your community is just awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Sandy. Yeah, so it's one of those things where, you know, my head spins after one of these lives when something goes wrong, and it's just more of a lesson for me to, okay, take a deep breath, regroup, and let's not look at this from an emotional standpoint. Let's just look at it from a logical standpoint. What did I do differently recently? What did I bring into the tent? It could be blight, Bernie, because blight is what was happening. No, downy mildew is what was happening last time, and the leaves kind of looked silvery. I'm going to show you a picture after, Bernie, but it almost looked like the chlorophyll was just disappearing and the spot was growing, and it was almost like an indent. Yeah, I put it under the microscope, and it looks like the spores are kind of growing. So definitely fungal. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that that was fungal. So I don't feel bad about getting rid of that plant. I feel good about it. And I feel we experienced growing a seed and infected the whole garden. You did the right thing by cleaning from head to toe. It's a learning process. Yeah, so your garden, your rules. Thank you so much for saying that, the Auto Girls. Appreciate that. They didn't get stung by jellyfish. What's pissing on them gonna do? Yeah, so with the cucumber, it is what it is. I got rid of it. I just, again, it's one of those things where I don't know if it's spread. All we can do is manage it. That's all we can do. I feel like I did my best to prevent anything up until now. I've done everything I can in terms of how could I have prevented it. I keep things very clean in here. I'm just replaying the events in my head of the last week. Like, what did I do? What did I change? I'm not gonna lie, those cucumber spots have been there for about a week. It's not new. I just thought it's cucumbers are a finicky thing, and I've grown them before, that I know you always get some kind of spotting on your leaves with the cucumbers. And so as I grow more, I am starting to understand what certain things are. And that to me was, at first I was trying to give the plant the benefit of the doubt, but today it was just spreading too much that I'm like, all right, that's not good. We need to get rid of that. And so obviously when I was showing you guys the tent tour, I saw something on the stem of the Cousin Martina that kind of looked a little bit similar, and I'm like, oh God. But the Cousin Martina is blight resistant. It's a blight resistant variety, which is funny because I just did random research on it this morning, and it is blight and disease resistant. So interesting that that's the only tomato that these spots showed up on. Is it because I think if it's a nutrient deficiency, it doesn't show up in like rounds, like in circles. You can kind of tell how spores look. Like it's easy to identify. Yeah, resistant doesn't mean unable. 100%. That's what I used to tell people when I worked in a shoe store. They would think that Water resistant shoes means they're waterproof. There's a difference between resistant and proof. Don't get it twisted. But that's going to be the next way we level up for the next run, is considering varieties that are disease resistant. I'm going to go look at the other plants, Stang Man. Now you freaked me out. Whatever it is, I don't know if it was in the system or how's the mocha swirl doing? Less, I got bigger fish to fry right now. I'm not concerned. I mean, it's doing great. Hopefully it stays that way. What's up, Hash? Good to see you. Well, yeah, Hash, I got some issues. I had to get rid of my cucumber plant. I can't, I'd have to rewind. I'll have to, I'll do a short about it or something, and I'll show you guys. Yeah, there was some kind of fungus on my cucumber, got rid of it. Then I walked by my tomato plant, potentially saw something similar, and now I'm like, oh God, is that blight? Is that fungus? Is that whatever? And I'm like, I've been so careful. Yeah, you have to, Hash, I don't have access. I'm not bringing it back into the tent now. I'd have to, you'd have to rewind, but yeah, I noticed something on the cucumber. And I'm not questioning the cucumber. I know there was fungus on the cucumber. Based on what happened the last time, I know 100%. What's up, Brayden? Happy growing to you too. Today's heartbreak growing day, but, you know, ups and downs, right? So, yeah, there's something going on with the cucumber plant. I got rid of it, got rid of the bucket. Just, you know, cleaned the trellis, got rid of everything in this area, and yeah, so Hash, it kind of looked like, when you came on my live, I think one of the first times when you said it looks like blight, it looks a little different than that. It's not like black, because that was kind of like black. This is kind of like silvery. It's like these spots on the leaves that look a little bit silvery. So the roots looked healthy. Yeah, I have the roots right outside the grow tent. The roots were like white, but the leaves had spots. No root rot, maybe a little bit of staining on a couple of the roots, but the roots were white. They were clean, they were healthy. The water temperature wasn't bad. Moving leaves, because I have fans set up. The humidity's been like 45 to 47%. God, no, I hope it's not thrips. I've had thrips before, and I put it under the scope, and I didn't see any thrips. It's fungal for sure, Hash. There's no doubt in my mind that the cucumber was fungal. Like there's no doubt in my mind, because I did, before I hopped on the live, I noticed it, and I did some research, and I think it's that anthocrosis or I forget what it's called. There's a name for leaf spot calves, but it's like not exclusive to cucumbers, but I guess it's the name that they call it specifically for cucumbers. I don't know where my other device is, but anyways, whatever. It's called like anthro something. No, not anthropology. No, Blooming Rose, I definitely want to hear about it. I feel like I can't spray that on my actual plants, right? So I'm so limited as to where I can wipe it or use it to clean. Do you spray it on your plants, Blooming Rose? What's tomatoes? It was on a cucumber plant. but it looked kind of silver. Yeah, Stangman, I've done that before. What's tomato silvering? I've never heard of that. No, it wasn't mosaic virus. I think it was anthracnose, gray spots. And what is it? Is it a fungus? What is tomato silvering? The stems were not streaked, no. No, wipe all your plants down with it. Okay. So, what do you mean wipe your plants down? Like you literally wipe the leaves? Yeah, I don't know. I want to bring the cucumber. Okay, so that's what I thought it was at first, Hash. I thought it was a magnesium deficiency, but then when I looked online at what a magnesium deficiency looks like, it's a little bit different. So I think it's that anthracnose or whatever that MK is saying in the chat. Definitely fungal. So I got rid of it, but my thing is I got rid of the cucumber plant. We moved on from that. I accepted it. Gonna spray, gonna do whatever I can. But then when I was doing the tent tour, I walked by one of my other tomato plants on the other end of the bucket, and I discovered something kind of similar on the leaves on the bottom stem. So I cut the stem off and I just immediately brought it outside the tent. As soon as I get off this live, I'll look at it under the scope. Yeah, I don't want to bring it back into the grow tent because I'm scared. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, calves, I've had something similar. I've had black spot or leaf spot or something in my outdoor garden, and I had to spray everything. I would treat everything regardless anyways. And if I'm right, you'll have to treat. Yeah, I will. So it just is what it is. What's up, Mikey? Good to see you. Yeah, Dad's tent. I've only known calves for like 5 months, but I trust. I really trust what he's saying. So yeah, if the thing is, the only way to show is by bringing it back into the tent. Like I can't. So I did recently turn the lights up, but wouldn't that affect the light, the leaves right under the light? I'm scared to bring it back in here. Like I could just to show you guys. I'll put it in this bucket or something. Or I don't know. Put some gloves on. I'm gonna have to treat everything anyways. AB grower. All right, see if I can just. So these were the roots. They're like really, really white and clean. And this is one of the affected plants. Bernie, this is what we got going on here. It's like silver spots. I didn't spray the leaves. I'm gonna put it under the microscope, Cabs, hang on. I didn't spray the leaves. Hang on, I gotta get new gloves on. But there could have been like water splashing. You know, the other night I was fixing the nozzles and water splashed everywhere. The eggplant is perfect. All the other plants are perfect. The roots were perfect, Hash. Like I wasn't even trying to hide it. Those were the one roots I was willing to show. So I'm just gonna bring you guys down here. I don't regret getting rid of it though, because cucumbers are a finicky variety, and if you think something's wrong, when in doubt, just get rid of it. Like Cav says, you can always grow again. All right, so this is what we're dealing with. I'm gonna flip the camera around in a second, show you guys. Those look like spores to me. No, I've never added CalMag without nutrients. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know. Thanks, Stoner Root. It looks fungal to me, so I'm just gonna get this like out of the grow tent. The only reason why it kind of blight, oh god, get it out of here. Yeah, Blooming Rose, I had a fan on the cucumber, so I don't know. I don't know, but it is what it is. And you know where it started? Probably from the ox heart. The ox heart had it, like, you guys remember, the ox heart looked so finicky that I got rid of it, and I waited too long. I probably waited too long. Is the tomato? No, the tomato that was affected is on the other end of the bucket. So that was the plant that was affected, the bottom stem. I cut it off. Everything else looks fine on this plant. But the cucumber was all the way here, Bernie. This plant looks fine, other than the clawing for other reasons. Yeah. I'm 100% positive, like 100%. I even have my notes. I'm 100% positive I didn't add CalMag. 1% H2O2 solution. Okay. spray everything down. Bernie, can I do it? Like, can I turn my lights down for a couple hours and do it so that it's not, I don't want to like waste any time. I'm nervous. So I'm going to spray my fans down. See, Hash, the thing is I've been handling both buckets the same, and it's only happening on this one system. So is it the ratio, like with the, I don't know. Yeah, to me on the, I'm going by what the microscope, and I think Bernie's right. I think it's like blight, fungal, something to that effect. There's, again, you guys keep mentioning it in the chat, and I keep forgetting the name. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the lights down, and I'm gonna spray everything down. Just is what it is. I'm gonna go change. I'm gonna go wash my hands. And I'm gonna just spray everything down. Okay, so my pH, okay, so my temperature is 78. My humidity is 50%. And my pH in the main reservoir of the bucket is 5.7, but in the bucket where the cucumber was, it's 6. And my EC was yesterday 2.5. So the thing is, Bernie, it was appearing on all the leaves. So the reason why I think it's fungal was because yesterday a leaf that was totally fine started to get spots today. And so, well, there's video evidence if you did. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, calves, I think you're right. Just because I've been watching it every day to make sure, like, is this nutrient related or is this something else? And the way it's spreading on new leaves, like new leaves that are green and flawless one day, the next day they have one spot, the following day they've got 2 spots. So I think it's fungal and it's spreading. Yeah, Stang Man, there's also Lost Coast for sure. I just have never, I've never been able to get rid of anything fungal with Lost Coast. Looks like 2 different issues. Could very well be. I've made a few changes. I recently increased the lights and decreased the lighting schedule to 12/12 from 16/8. I also increased the DLI a little bit from like 15 to 24, which was quite a bit. I've made a few changes, so it could be a few things. Do I have a dad named Chris? No, I do not. How did we not see this yesterday? I saw it yesterday. I saw it. I've seen it for the last couple of days, and I just, I haven't ignored it. I just, again, I need to be careful, right? The chat can be overwhelming, and I can get intimidated and freak out and panic. And so it was something that I took seriously, but I'm like, I'm going to keep it, not to myself, but I'm not going to make it a thing until it's a thing. And this morning when I looked and I saw that it had spread to potentially more leaves, then I was like, okay, now I need to share this and I need to make it a thing. Has anyone, yeah, I've had like water droplet burns on my leaves before, for sure, because I always have issues. If I would have seen it, I would have made it a thing. Honestly, yeah, you probably should have. I would have gotten rid of it sooner, but no, it's one of those things where I didn't want to make it a thing until I was sure that I should get rid of it. If you leave a drop of water on leaves with 700 ppfd, you're gonna burn your leaves 100%. Looks like you got lots of produce. Yes. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn my lights down. and I'm going to spray. Now, do I spray? So Bernie, you said 1% hydrogen peroxide. Hold a microscope up to the leaves with the lights pointing at it. See what happens. What's up, Emid? Whatever. It's all a part of the learning journey. Yeah, Galaxy, for sure. I definitely agree with that. I'm just going to do the best I can. I'm going to spray if I have to. What's up, Riz? I'm so sorry if I missed saying hi to you. I'll test it today with 1,800 parts per million and 1,000 watts. I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Septoya, what I think it is. Please read my chat. I have a cure because I had it on my plants. Bill, where? I don't see what you're... I've been trying to read through the chat. I've had it before. Not enough airflow, called powdery mildew, downy mildew. So I've had powdery mildew before, and I've had downy mildew before. It's not quite downy mildew. I mean, downy mildew is kind of like silvery, but thank you, Cody. I appreciate that. I trust you, Staying Man. It's just because I have experience with Lost Coast. I've used it before, and I was not able to get rid of PM, but maybe that's because it was just too far gone. Have a great day, AB Grower, and we're always going to figure it out. That's the way we do here. We learn and we move forward. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, Lost Coast isn't. That's what I mean. Is like I think this is. If it is what Hash or what Calves is saying it is, then I have to treat the plants. But there might be a chance that I might have to start anew. I don't know, but. This is what it is. It's part of the learning experience, and it is what it is. So if you have an indoor garden, make sure you keep it clean. Make sure you don't contaminate anything. Make sure you have a contained lung room. I don't have a contained lung room. I don't have, you know, a way to prevent certain spores from entering the tent. I keep it as clean as possible, and I do the best I can. But I'm still not there yet. There's still many things I can do differently and improve on, and so that's part of what these lives are, is just sharing with you guys the challenges I have, the diseases I'm getting on my plants, and how you can prevent them, how to move forward. Again, you know, Calves taught me this, and now through experience I'm learning it for myself, is like the best way to prevent diseases is just don't get them in the first place. Don't get them in the first place, and then you don't have to manage it. Preventing is easier than treating, and so when you get to a point where you have to start treating your plants, you're probably better off just getting rid of them, because oftentimes it can create a bigger problem, and it's not worth neem oil or milk. All right, Bill. I thought you said it is. Yeah, so no, so it's not. So I've had both downy mildew and powdery mildew. I don't think it's that. Could the lemon tree? No, the lemon tree is good. It's got nothing on it. Yeah, so it's all part of the learning experience, you guys. You know, if you're interested in starting an indoor garden, or you have an indoor garden, you know, come hang out here and watch what not to do. You know, as much as I feel I'm doing my best, something must have happened for something to enter the tent. I don't know, part of me is like convinced it started with the ox heart and it was in the seed, because everything else was perfect. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, was the humidifier too close to the ox heart when I had the humidifier going? But no, the humidifier was at the end there, and if anything, the ponderosa would be affected. Riz, I had a disease, or what looked like a disease, on my cucumber plant when I started the live today. I've noticed it the last few days, and today I decided to get rid of the plant. And then I noticed some other issues on another tomato plant on the other end of the bucket system. And we're just trying to kind of go through the process of elimination and diagnose the issue and figure out how we're going to move forward. So blooming rose, I can either do 70%, but just to clarify, Rose, do you saturate your wipe and you wipe your leaves with it, with the 70% alcohol? Doesn't that burn your leaves? What's up, Tapani? Good to see you. I got leaf spot from the local grow store and sucked. Oh man. That's why you have to trim lower branches, keep plants. So yes. The first step to diagnosing the problem is checking the perimeters of the environment, temperature. Yeah, so that's the thing, Hash, is that's why I'm not really panicking, is because I have been very diligent this grow, and maybe not enough, like I'm not trying to act like I'm perfect, but I've been really diligent. I am constantly tweaking, like all throughout the day. Even in the middle of the night, I wake up and I check the environment. I check certain things. Yeah, I've been so diligent, so diligent. Now I'm OCD about IPM before I got into something. Yeah, for sure. Yes, Tapani. So yeah, that's the thing, is like I feel like I have a pretty good handle on everything else. So unless I brought something into the tent or yeah, Cabs, these are my garden shoes. I even change my socks before coming into the garden. I never wear clothes, like I always wear it fresh out of the laundry. Clothes, I make sure that like everything's clean. Yeah, I always shower before I enter the indoor garden, and that's why I don't let people in my garden, because it's not worth it. But because I'm not in a sealed lung room or like an enclosed space, anything is possible, right? This is a home grow. It's not a commercial grow. And it's one of those things where, yeah, you have this set up, you gotta prepare for it and have things set up for it. But because the lung room isn't fully sealed or enclosed, yeah, you're dealing with pollen, Cabs, so that's important. Have a great day, Riz, and safe travels. My intake isn't even on. My intake hasn't been on. I've only been using my exhaust and the fans, so I haven't even, but I gotta get like some kind of filter for the intake. You effed up and that's it. I like that comment. It ain't wrong. Yeah, somewhere along the way I went wrong, I guess. So yeah, it is what it is. I guess we'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't even carry Scarlet. Like, if I need to go in the grow tent, I don't touch her, because like dogs can even have like fleas, mites, all kinds of stuff. Like, I am paranoid. Like, I'm so paranoid. I'm so paranoid that I'm even gonna disinfect like the zipper and all that Mylar right here, because I touched it after touching the cucumber. I'm extremely paranoid. People think I'm absolutely crazy, but so I'm not. That's the thing, is like I'm so careful, and this time I'm like really careful, like so confidently careful, but things happen. That's why I'm like blaming it on the seed, because don't know. I mean, there's no real way of telling, right? Did I miss something when I did the reset? I mean, I doubt it. I busted my ass to clean every nook and cranny in this grow tent, from power cables to the inside of the fan to everything. So yeah, I don't like growing cubes, melon, zucchini. Yep. Yes. What is that again? Standard something practice or dirty humid? No, my humidifier's clean. I cleaned it, took it apart. Have a great day, Stoner Root. Thank you so much for hanging out. Anyways, guys, we're gonna figure it out. I'm going to do what I need to do to manage it the best I can and follow along to find out what happens. Standard operating procedure. Right. Even at Hash, even if I don't have my intake fan on, because that could be possible. It could be. Oh, Andre, I had something up with my cucumber plants, so I decided to get rid of it, and then I noticed something sus on my tomato plant, so we're just talking about what it could potentially be. What's up? Blooming Rose says, wipe stems, all buckets, spray equipment, remove stick leaves. Okay. So yeah, I mean, yeah, thanks for saying that, Hash. Yeah, it is what it is. Brayden, you know what? I'm not even going to pop another seed. I'm just going to continue the way I'm going. If I have to spray things down, which I will right after this live, so I should get going. Yeah, I'm just going to do, Bernie recommended 1% hydrogen peroxide for the plants. I'll do that. I'll wipe everything down with 70% isopropyl and or bleach and water, and that's it. That's all I can do. What's up, Eddie? So we'll see what happens. Hopefully everything will be okay, and hopefully we'll manage. But yeah, I mean, this is what it's all about: sharing information, sharing the journey, and it just gives you guys insights on how to manage things, what to do, what not to do. You know, again, not trying to hide anything wrong with my garden. I'm here to share it all, and this is what it's all about. Like I said at the beginning of the live, if you're not ready for a lifetime of heartbreak and ups and downs, don't start a garden, because that's what it's all about. But on the flip side, the benefits outweigh the heartbreak, and you get to learn a lot, and it's a great experience. So Andre, 100%, and it's a challenge I'm navigating with the help of all of you guys. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all, and yeah, we've got a game plan. And I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you feel like you've done everything you can, you really can't stress. There's certain things that are just out of my control. So even though the plants might be going somewhere and I have to get rid of them, the tent isn't going anywhere, right? So you can always, like Hav said, pop a new seed, start again. Like, it is what it is. So on that note, everybody, have a positive rest of your day. And yeah, we're gonna figure this out. What's up, Reef? Good to see you. No worries. So yeah, it's all about how you tackle challenges, and that's it, you guys. So everyone have a great day. Happy Wednesday, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, everybody. Oh, and please don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Come on, especially today. Okay? It was a rough day. Got rid of 2 plants. Or 1 plant. Maybe 2 plants. I don't know yet. And it's our one that's got tomatoes growing. It's like, no! Come on! Can't catch a freaking break. Anyways, thanks everybody. Have a good one. Take care.